Hello, and welcome back to another day of Catan. I am Schloopity, and we'll be playing some 1v1 games. Sitting at a pretty high rating, for me at least, and 2 wins puts us over 2100, and I would just love to see that number. That would make my whole day. I'm excited for the games, but I just want to give a quick shout out to the people in the comments who continue to leave me constructive feedback. In my last video, I had a couple of games where I could have won on earlier turns, but didn't see it, and that's a bad habit of mine. I tend to get a little bit of tunnel vision, especially when I'm like commentating and playing at the same time. If I speak a thought into existence, like I just need the settle to win, my thinking then becomes a lot more inflexible. I swear I play better when I'm not talking at the same time. It splits my attention a little bit. But when the game is near the end, I'll try to focus a little more and make sure I'm not costing the game. So with that said, I want to see 2100. Let's go for it. We have this ribbon of wheat here that is going to be very interesting to play around. Oh, what a nice guy. This 8-5-10 looks pretty appealing. I'm hoping that we can get it in some combination of the wheat and ore here. If he prioritizes the city materials first and we're able to pit that up, there's a pretty good chance he takes it first. But here's hoping. If he does, I wonder if we just play 3-9-4, 8-3-4 around here. No, okay, so we do get this. Now, what do we want to pair it with is the fun question. I mean, we have a pretty straightforward game here, right? We get all the good wheat and the best ore, really solid road building materials, and a decent amount of sheep to go with it. Just very balanced and pretty strong, I feel. He's already got ore. He needs sheep and wood, so he's probably going up somewhere around here. Which means I would like for this 9 to be double settle upon. And that's the road connect, so I feel pretty good about it. Alright, I like the setup. We're going to take this first, point right, so that we can get onto more materials, more wheat, more ore. Take this, point in to that settle spot. And if he tries to be disruptive with like the 9, 10, 11, I think we probably just win, because like he'll have a whole bunch of ore, but yeah, okay. See, we're good. Alright, I feel like we have a pretty good game ahead of us. He does have better road building materials, but like it's not like we're no slouch. We're not terrible. We need the 10 to roll. But that's about it, and there it goes. Alright, so where are we putting this very first settlement? I feel pretty good about right here. Like, as much as I would like to increase our wood, this also deprives him of the 4, 5, 11, and I think that's a pretty big deal. We could go down here, but I think soaking up more ore and keeping him restrained to this 10 is better than going down here strictly for more wheat. Like, yeah, more sheep would be nice when we want to do dev stuff, but the 5 is enough, honestly. And once we get a city up, we are really strong. And I think the first city is on this 8-10-5, just to spruce up the wooden sheep that we're a little lacking on. And I'll go ahead and hold. I'd rather just roll into it. Like, if he steals something, he can't block our wheat. Yeah, he steals the sheep, which isn't that big of a deal. Alright. Now the question is, do we hold out for the city? Or do we dev? If he has a knight, then it's kind of a waste of resources, because we bounce it and then he just bounces back. So I think I'd rather hold out for the city. We'll go ahead and prep this settle, though, since we're over budget. Okay, I was a little scared of the possibility of a wheat mono that slows down our game, but this is feeling pretty good now. Now our road building material can at least compete with his a little bit. That 7 is a wonderful thing to see. And now I feel a whole lot better about buying the knight, because if he plays one, we can play one back. There's a possibility he drew into a non-knight. Oh, steals the ore. Okay, that's basically... He almost stole a dev out of our hand. Ooh, I don't mind the wood at all, though. The wood's pretty nice. Okay, well, we have a whole lot of wheat rolls, just like that one. He didn't have a knight before. Okay, and we can't buy a dev, so we'll just drop that. I know he'll be hitting the 9. We did a 9 roll in before he's able to block it. What does he have? Alright, now I'm very scared about the mono. The 10 is really the only thing that I super want to be blocking. I guess we'll just cut down the majority of his wheat. And we'll have to hold here. Ooh. Those sheep, like I said, the 5 is enough. We don't have a 3-1 yet. So, I think I'm going to pop here. Ooh, okay, the road builder. And that's why you pop first, because I was about to drop a couple roads to the port. So I think now I'm just going to hold out. Okay. And try to pick up this Sits 511, which does a little bit to interrupt his road path. He'll have to go the long way with unsettleable pips, like unsettleable tiles, if we snag this. It just takes away a lot of his options. I feel like he's thinking, oh no, is he going to get it first? Okay, we're good. Prioritizes the port, which is smart. I mean, we need a port too. But I think this opportunity is just a little too good to pass up. Whoo, nice. Okay, so he didn't steal the ore there, which really makes me think he is just sitting on a VP. I want the city, but I don't really want to hold at 10. See, this is where the port would come in handy to get a nice little city there, but hey, I think we're doing alright. It's not like he has any cities at all, so in terms of production, we're doing pretty well. Alright, yeah, we'll just drop along here and then wrap around if we need to. Or do like a quick connect if we get close to the end of the game. If my roads don't need to be perfect to win. Oh, that is the city. Very nice. Alright. We already get 3 ore from here. Let's just boost our numbers and make this 11 more impactful. Diversify the wheat a little. Very nice to see. Alright, things are looking good. Oh, I never responded to him. Oh, I'm so mean. Okay, well, unfortunately, we do not have a knight, and he has taken army here. He's definitely still in it. This is a pretty good match, honestly. I feel good about our position, but it's not like a guaranteed win or anything. Hopefully, ooh, yep, there's his first city. All right, he's definitely shaking. He's moving and shaking, and I want to get this port, pop a couple devs. That improves our position. The up's pretty nice. I'd like to be able to contest him on army, but this is probably another city here faster than we should get one, and you love to see that. Honestly, I think it might just be a dev. Like, VPs are good. Knight is pretty good. Oh man, yeah, see, that's a pretty critical block, missing out on the sheep. Slows down our dev possibilities by a lot, but this feels good. Alright, we are a production nightmare for him. Ooh, and that is so nice too. Okay. Well, why don't we just take road real quick and see what we can find in the deck. Okay, a knight's not bad. Honestly, I don't mind keeping up the pressure on just forcing him to spend resources fighting an army and slowing his ability to build cities. Plus, anytime that we block a 10 roll, it's like astronomical for us. Ooh, what is happening? Does he just have a crowded hand of VPs? No, it's the mono. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, as scary as that is, I mean, with a bit of luck, if we can just keep the 10 blocked, we're still doing okay. Well, we can't keep the 10 blocked like that. Okay, but he's only at... Well, he might be at 11. Well, I'm not going to do anything. Alright, so he steals a wheat, but that doesn't really hurt us too much. Ooh, okay. Well, with this, I think I'm just going to make sure that no shenanigans can happen. And the wheat port, or the sheep port, rather, is very strong for him. So I don't mind depriving him of that spot. It opens up another settle, and then we have a quick settle here, and then a city to win in case we don't pull any more VPs. I would love to pull VPs. Yeah, so he's... Now, the one aspect of this is that he gives up even, like, considering holding resources for roads and stuff, and he just starts building little settle spots really fast for quick and easy points when he's probably got a whole bunch of VPs in hand, and he'll be racing towards 15. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Alright. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it. No, the double mono. Does he just buy up a whole bunch of devs here with all that? Ports everything and... Okay, well, that's... If his turn ends there, it doesn't. But that wasn't quite as scary as it could have been, I suppose, and the 7 isn't bad. Oh, I was hoping for a sheep or an ore there. Man, he is at 13. Okay. That's scary. Well, both monos have been played, and I need to get the road settle or a city, and I don't know which I need to port for, so I'm honestly just going to hold and hope for the best. I think there are a lot of rolls that get us out of this. Light that one. That one helps. Just have to not 7 out, and hope he can't win this turn on 10 cards. Okay, if he's just polling, I mean, that's both good and bad, right? Okay, no 7 and a bid 10 block. Let's go. Alright, so let's secure this. Puts us at 14. He could have 4 VPs. We could pop, try to pull the final one for a win. But I feel like he plays a knight, and a 9 or 11 just gets us the city. And a lot of other things let us port for it. So I'm just gonna pass. He's only at 5 cards. Yeah, okay, so he does have a knight. This is fine. There we go. Alright, I think even on a 7 out. Nope, we're good. Doesn't matter. Whoo! Alright. Whoo, there's that 2100. Oh, I love to see it. What a nice guy. I feel great taking over the 2100 with a nice opponent. Ooh, he was at 13. He was very close. Oh, alright. That was a bit of a nail biter. I was sweating that one. The 9s came through for sure. Whew. Love to see that. The knight definitely spent a lot more time on our side of the board, but that's okay. I mean, we had some early cities, and we just had an early port as well, and we were able to outproduce him and have a little more flexibility. And also, we kind of banished him to just this little southern bit of rock down at the bottom of the board. We didn't let him onto any of the other ore, and I think that really helped our game as well. All right, good game. A bit of a long one, but that's okay. Let's get into the next one. Oh my. This 9 sits 10 immediately stood out to me. And there's just so much wheat on this board that we wouldn't struggle to get any on the way back. And half of it's even paired up with sheep as well, so we would get all 5 resources. It's the only good source of brick. But it's not really exclusive. I mean, he can build around it as well. Like, the Sits 511's pretty good. Sits 4-3, 8-5-3, 9-5-10. They're all really good pickups on the way back. If we are pushed all the way up here, it might make our road game a little more difficult. And we can't point outward because of the potential plow. So I think I'm okay with just taking this, running down to the 3-1 and doubling up on the 9. And if he takes something like the 8-5-3, if we can beat him here to the 8-10 3-1, that's also a huge boost. So even if we are pushed up here, I think we're still doing okay. The double 10s match the sits for road building, and hopefully we can get a little something going and connect through here if he just takes like all this stuff. Oh, no. Well, as much as I talked about it, he took it straight away. Okay, so do we take the Sits 4-3 to make his ore game harder? Or do we take the 8-5-3 and point up and try to keep him off of this? It just takes a Sits because we'd start with the wood, and it would make our road connect a lot easier. It's risky. If he's able to get this double plow on, it basically ruins our game. Alternatively, I could just... No, I can't take this and start without the wheat. Alright, let's rock it. Let's play a little risky. And hope that the Sits rolls on our turn and before he has more wood in hand. Oh man, I hate gambling like this. It's so unlike me, but we're gonna run it. I am just waiting. There it is. Okay. And no wood is rolled. We got it. Okay. All right. We are in a really good position now. So yeah, I think we just sit back, wait for the settle. There's half of it. And then once we're on this 4 and 9, the city will come pretty easily afterwards. We'll just throw it on the desert. Nice. There we go. Please don't roll the 7 on me. Oh, hoo hoo. 8 or 6 and we have the city. Let's go. Nice. That is wonderful. Yeah, let's just boost up all our ore wheat sheep stuff. Okay, I feel pretty good. That is still okay with me. When I get the chance, I am going to drop 2 roads straight down to this 3-1 to protect it, because him snaking in here, I know he already went there, but like, it would still be really bad to lose this. Keeping him isolated to a single bit of wheat, just the one tile, makes it very easy to block him. I guess we're just gonna do that and hope that he can't make 3 roads out of 8 cards. I really should track better, honestly. But I'm not gonna port all of my sheep when sheep's pretty rare. Yeah, he just takes that. We're good. I stress over stuff too much. Ooh. Okay, well, we already have the city up, and I want to keep his 9 blocked, so let's pop some devs. I'm pretty good with that. That's a pretty nifty array to have. Alright. I would have liked to have gotten the road builder down, but it is essential to block that wheat ASAP. Nice. And yeah, we're good to just hold. No 7. Beautiful thing to see. Let's drop this bad boy here and up here. And let's just go ahead and do this thing right now. Feel pretty good about that. And he's got no devs, 5 cards. I feel pretty good just hanging this road out here. I don't think it's too much of a risk, especially when he currently has no source of wheat. So him plowing us to the sits to settle, it just seems pretty rare. I'll go ahead and port for the sheep. Oh, don't steal. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get another city up. Right here, because we've got plenty of wheat. That is not something we're worried about. That's a bad block, but at least we already have the one in hand. Alright, well now the chance of the plow is a little higher. But I don't know, we're playing risky this game. This probably isn't even all that risky, but it's riskier than I normally do. So, we're having fun with it. I'm in a good mood. Just broke the 2100. Oy, 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 oy. He's popping a dev. I think we have to as well. I don't know. I want the sheep for the settle, but we have the port. We're flexible. It'll be okay. He has 2 devs. I think I'm actually going to wait until a 7 rolls, yeah. Just so that my knight is a little more effective when I play it. And look at that. We even get a sheep. So that's nice to see. Okay, and that is the settle. And we're going to take it, just so that we can kind of wrap around here, get to more ports with impunity, and have a perfect road game. Ooh, the mono. Okay. Well, that's a city that I wish he didn't have. But at least we're ahead in the army race, and neither of us have devs. Ooh, double city. Okay, double city is really bad. But we're still in a pretty good spot, and that was a significant block. We're going to be building cities of our own. And if we can take road, and we have the better path for it, and we can take army, then I think we're in a pretty good spot to win this game. That hurt. Oh, that hurt. Okay, but like a 4 and a 9, and we're still doing all right. Yep, let's pick up some more of these ports. There we go. Now, he also gets another city, but I don't know. I think our cities are on better pips. And we will city this up. Spruces up our wood a little for the upcoming port. Unfortunately, with this lone 3, I am not popping devs nearly fast enough. And I'm afraid that he might, oh man, get army from me. The double mono is is definitely not what I wanted to see. Yeah. He's gotten a lot of like really good ore rolls, and it's kind of hard to keep up. The double mono for the big city play also hurt a lot. Oh man, this is getting away from us. If he plays an aggro knight here, oh, it's pretty telling. These, yikes, yeah, these are starting to, these devs are piling up, really starting to hurt. I'm gonna block off his sheep, because it's the only thing he doesn't have duplicates of, and that doesn't really do much for us. Okay, well, we have to keep up with road. And let's just do as much as we can on the turn while we can do it. I don't want him, if he's got 13 points, he cannot take road from us and just win the game on the spot. So I feel like the connect was a pretty good use of resources there. The fact that, yeah, he wasn't even playing knights to take army. Oh, man, that was a swift turn of the tide. That ore mono kind of just flipped the entire game. Okay, well, sure thing, buddy. What's the point of that? It's fine to win. Alright, like, there's, the only thing worse than a sore loser is a sore winner. Like, can't even be happy when you just win the match. Oh well. Oh, that's a little sad to see. We were at 2100 for a brief second, but just how things go sometimes. Alright, let's take a look at how that game went. Pretty standard dice. Of the devs he pulled, I mean, he got the 2 VPs, the exact number of knights to take army, and 2 manas, so worked out pretty well for him. We did end up blocking him out of a lot of stuff, but again, those monos just completely flipped the game. And he did have quite a bit of production on us. I think it was a pretty decent game. The lack of sheep definitely was kind of our undoing at the end. It didn't let us pop any devs, but I mean, when he took the 10-9-5, it kind of left us in a sheep deficit. There weren't really much to go around this game. Oh well, I thought it was a pretty good game. I still enjoyed it. So that'll be the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the games, and I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, and morning, wherever you may be. Take care, everyone, and I'll definitely be gunning for 2100 and top 100 in the US in the next video. See you then.